What's up, Go To Ones? Frank from the Go To Guild here. Today we were checking out Groover. Groover connects artists with tastemakers to help them find their audience. So, found this off of TechCrunch. Let's check out what they're about. Promote your music with results. On Groover, music curators and professionals listen to your track, respond with feedback, and share the tracks they're vibing with. Cool. Pretty clear what they do. If you're not here to promote your music, it's totally fine to disqualify them. I don't make music, although I've been accused a few times. It seems pretty clear what it is, except for the share the tracks they're vibing with. Like, share it how? Like, they're sending it to their socials. They share it on their Groove profile. I'm actually not sure about that. There's a picture of hands pointing in different directions and a heart. Seems like not a really useful image to the top right. But, I mean, the text kind of explains it. I think they could probably do some more visually to bolster, the hero part of this. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, send your music, get listened to, and receive guaranteed feedback. Kind of already said that, so probably want to add some different type of text there. But it gets the basics, so I give it a 7.6. I'll go 7.6 on that. Let's see what the rest of the page is about. Get feedback. The days of emails without answers are over. Groover guarantees you feedback within 7 days from the curators and pros you select. I wonder how they can guarantee that. Is it that whatever membership I'm paying gets a certain amount of tokens or something, and then something like that maybe. Gain visibility and coverage. Groover offers many opportunities: playlist placements, radio plays, social media shares, articles, interviews, and more. Okay, that's a good generic promise. I'm curious how that actually works if I'm an artist. Build your network. If a curator pro likes your track, they'll share their contact information with you so you can keep in touch. Okay. So I guess that's part of the platform. I never understand with these network businesses, getting them to share contact info, why. It's the value, most of the value of a successful interaction is now going to be off platform. So it's if Airbnb was all right, you guys like each other, just go do the transaction yourselves over here. Exchange the bulk of the money on that side. Because this is a network business, right? You need to have pro curator people. You need people who are looking for exposure, musicians. But for a lot of these, there's a natural leakage. It's if you can see somebody and you know who they are, you can find their contact information elsewhere. But if I was a network, I would try to make it worthwhile to stay on the platform. So I'm not deep enough into the product to know if they're doing that deeply, but it seems like they're yeah, we'll share their contact information with you. Save lots of time. You no longer need to spend hours looking for contacts, sending emails, managing follow-ups. On Groover, you can reach industry professionals in a few clicks. Okay. So the industry, how do you make it to the industry? Because there's two products. I wonder how the industry professional feels about giving all this access to people. I'm assuming they're getting paid. Direct and fast access to curators, radios, and music pros. Let's go hip hop. What they got? Snoopify. I've never heard of any of these people. It's 244 to over 2,000 curators. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who these folks are. Nobody recognizable to me, at least. But these are curators for playlists. People who want to, trusted by Patreon, TuneCore. Cool. Yeah, show me how this works. This font is kind of hard to read, but at least this is clickable. The track has lyrics. Select curators who you want to see. Personalized submission. Send your track to the selection. Get feedback. Okay. And on the other end, does it like Chat GPT just like send a standard response? Maybe. Open to everyone. Groupers open to all artists, industry professionals, no matter where you are in your musical journey. Send tracks anytime. Get feedback and opportunities from pros. I want to hear a testimony. At this point, I want to see a testimonial from both sides of this marketplace to understand what the main value is for each side. Two G's? G is a euro. 2.16 euros. Okay. Cost 2 grooves to send your track to a curator pro. This fee equally split between the curator and the groover. And curator pro and groover. And groover the company. Okay. I thought groover. Sorry. Totally missed that. Because I thought groover was also the name of the person who is the curator. So I guess I misinterpreted that. Get listened to and feedback guaranteed. At least 15 words. Okay. If no feedback, get your grooves back. Oh, okay. So that's how they guarantee it. Like, the person has to respond in 7 days in order to get paid. So they're basically getting $1 per response. So what is it? How much does it cost? Yeah. Yeah, so it's like $1 per message. For 15 words. You type 15 words in like 30 seconds. Especially if you got a plug-in that's like, yep, great job. Really love the blah, blah, blah. I'm curious if people are sending like good, real feedback. Because for $1, I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't know how much people care. But I assume there's like people who are curating also just like care about the art of it. The money is just a way to make it easier on the timeline. They're probably not making loads of money off of this. Alex gets featured on Rolling Stone Brazil. Cool. These are the stories we're looking for. Low Island expanded network growth. The group's been incredibly helpful in getting music in front. Thanks to Groover. That was 2021. And this one is 2023. Okay. Cool. I believe in it. Serving artists every day. I want to hear from the other side. That's what I want to hear. I get more Star ice creams. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think the page is pretty clear how it works. I think it's got some of the social proof you need, but I guess I don't really know the curators as well, and maybe they're just not really well known. I'm thinking of like media outlet people, DJs who are well known. I wanted to see a couple of those folks. Whoa, sorry, went too far. What is the price? Yeah, Pricing is pretty basic. I just wonder, my fear is that people are spending money and they're getting like a response and then like nothing else. Like, what does the average person get out of doing this? It's like, like, it kind of reminds me of just like paying for leads. You're like paying for leads and like the lead is getting like 50 different people because the person receiving these grooves, they're incentivized to process more and more, which means it's less and less likely that people are going to get output. So how do you make it so that that person still gets value? Can you structure the feedback? Can you have them get feedback on particular parts of the song so that it ensures the person's actually listening to it? Can you give actionable input rather than just like a blank text box? Those are the product things I would think about. Because from what I saw, I don't think that was part of it. I think it was just like a text box, right? To get feedback. Yeah, it's just like promise to. Well, there's something in there. This is really hard to read. Adds to no. Is that promise to show? I don't know if this is just my view. Good valuable feedback. Oh, okay. So there are different types of responses. I just don't understand the like. Oh, let's just like move this conversation offline. Like there needs to be more value in the platform. I'm feeling. Cause you want people to like interact on the platform to make it safer. Like for Thumbtack and others, it's like, hey, you're protected by keeping communication on here. Or Upwork, they try to do the same thing, and you're always gonna lose people. But that's the things I think about. In terms of the page, looks pretty good. I would just want some more content, case studies from the groove receiver. I guess it's not called a groover. That person's perspective. Maybe some numbers on how many grooves are being sent would be interesting to know. And then probably change up this so it's more impactful. But seems interesting. Seems like it does work for some people. Yeah, so if you're making music, I think I'm gonna give this. The page is solid. I'd give it a 7.2. It didn't like wow me, but I think it has elements that you want. The pricing is pretty clear, and the process is very clear. So check this out if you are looking to promote your music. I am not a rapper, and I have been accused of being a rapper a few times. I don't know why, but check out groover.co if you're looking to promote your music, or if you're a curator and want to find a better way to receive tracks consistently. I think that might be the pitch that they also do. So yeah, I'd probably actually add a page for those folks. So maybe you can convince higher tier folks that it's worth getting on the Groover platform. As always, brush your teeth, walk in the corner. Denbo out. Peace.